Have you ever been working towards something important and suddenly felt unable to move forward? Maybe you are unsure what the next step should be. Maybe you have encountered obstacles that make the finish line seem impossibly far away, or perhaps you have started questioning whether your effort matters at all. Getting stuck is a common human experience. It can happen while writing a paper, building a business, learning a new skill, or trying to contribute to solving massive challenges like poverty, inequality, or climate change. So, why does progress often feel hardest right in the middle of a journey? Researchers have found that motivation tends to be stronger at the beginning and near the end of a goal. The middle, however, is where many people lose momentum. Psychologists sometimes refer to this as the middle slump. Early on, every step forward feels significant because we are comparing ourselves to where we started. Imagine someone preparing for the first marathon. In the beginning, completing a short run feels like a major accomplishment, but as time passes, something changes. Instead of looking back at the distance they have already covered, they begin focusing on the miles that still remain. Progress becomes harder to see, and frustration starts replacing motivation. One effective way to counter this is by breaking large goals into smaller milestones. Smaller targets create more frequent opportunities to recognize progress. They transform an intimidating challenge into a series of manageable victories. This becomes especially important when dealing with large scale societal problems. Issues like climate change, social inequality, or public health are incredibly complex. No single person can solve them alone. When we focus exclusively on the ultimate outcome, it's easy to feel powerless. The scale of the challenge can make meaningful progress seem impossible. In fact, surveys have shown that many young people believe humanity is headed toward an unavoidable decline. Yet history tells a different story. Again and again, people have overcome challenges that once seems impossible. What's interesting is that sustained action isn't determined solely by how much someone cares. For example, studies have found that even among people who are deeply concerned about climate change, many never take regular action. What often separates those who act from those who don't is something else: the belief that their action can actually make a difference. And that belief has strong evidence behind it. Social progress has always been built through countless individual contributions: volunteering, voting, organizing, educating, donating, or simply showing up. Each action helps create the momentum needed for larger change. This doesn't mean emotions are unimportant. Anger and moral outrage can highlight what's at stake. When directed constructively, they can unite people around a common purpose. During the American Civil Rights Movement, shared outrage over discrimination, injustice, and violence helped bring together diverse communities in the fight for equal rights, and that unity played a crucial role in creating lasting change. This is why every person has something valuable to contribute. Your experience, skills, perspective, and knowledge may allow you to help in ways another cannot. Finding a community can make that contribution even stronger. Seeing others take action often inspires us to act as well. Collaboration helps us solve problems when we are unsure of the next move, and support from others can provide energy when motivation begins to fade. No meaningful goal comes without setbacks. Every long journey includes moments of uncertainty, frustration, and doubt. But often, the fastest way to get unstuck is finding the perfect solution. It's taking the next available step. Write the next sentence, run one more mile, make one phone call, cast one vote. Because progress rarely begins with a giant leap. More often, it starts with a single action. If you like this content, please follow and give us a thumbs up. It will mean a lot to us. Thank you.